All right, man. Let's talk about the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys, going down to Dallas this Sunday. They are coming off a bye week, in which a lot of people want Dan Campbell fired, which it don't make no sense. And I'm gonna address that in another video, but it don't make no sense, right? So let's talk about the game. Let's look at the line and all that type of stuff real quick. So obviously, we all know that the Lions underdogs. They 1-4, lost three straight. I don't think they won a road. Have they won a road game? They haven't won a road game under Dan Campbell. Neither. They got a 23% chance winning this game. The Cowboys have a 76.7% chance of winning this game with a 0.2% of being a draw. Here we go. So Dak Prescott is expected to come back. The Lions, according to whatever line ESPN is using, they are a touchdown underdog. So the spread is at 7. The over and under is 48. The money line is 260. So if you bet 100, it's $260 on the Lions to win. Right now, Onazorki, he gone. We been knew he was going to be on injured reserve. They was lying to us. Shark is questionable. Kaminsky is questionable. Charles Harris is questionable. DeAndre Swift is questionable. So Kaminsky and Pascal supposed to be kind of playing. So we'll see what happens there. See what happened with Charles Harris. That'll be a big boost. But like I said, man, they should be in lose mode. They need as many blue chippers as possible. They need a quarterback of the future. Not saying Jared Goff, one bad performance turned me off to Jared Goff, because that's not the case. But, it is what it is. This thing can't get rolling without the future. They go through 3 drafts without taking the quarterback. Then, like I said, I already knew that, I already knew that Brad Holmes potentially didn't know what he was doing, but that scream a lot more that he don't know what he was doing. He don't know what he's doing. Not going out there and finding the quarterback of the future. And obviously, receiver last year, he tried to scramble and do something. Quarterback this year, he tried to scramble and do something. The backup quarterback, and it's like, scrambling. But for the most part, Dak gonna have some rust. And if Dak, can't put up, he can't put up at least 30 points on the Lions, man, then they got a problem with the Cowboys. Everybody been putting up a lot of points on the Lions, and if he can't put up the points on the Lions, I don't just know what need to be said at that point. So it's a home game for Dallas. They favored by 7. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys, they don't have a lot of receivers, though. Zeke getting older. Running back, he ain't the running back he used to be. Tony Pollard probably should be getting more touches than he been getting. But they paying Zeke and all that type of stuff. Their defense got exposed a little bit against Philadelphia last week, but it's really good. Pass rush is really good. Michael Parsons, good pass rusher. He like 100. What they say, like 180th or 82nd against it was 180 something against the run. So they defense that you can run on. So the Lions have some matchups in their favor. They should be able to run the ball here. Against this defense, and you got a rusty quarterback coming in. And when the last time we seen him, he struggled. And Dak Prescott versus Tampa, which Tampa defense, is really, really good, but he struggled. That's who we can. Last time we seen him, he struggled. So got a rusty quarterback coming in. He has no rapport with CD Lamb at all. No rapport with CD Lamb. So they had no other good receivers, but like I said, Cowboys been winning with the formula they've been using, running the ball and doing certain things, but and letting their defense handle their business. But if the Lions can just run the ball and control the clock and not make any dumb time management issues that's been made under Dan Campbell, then they got a great chance at getting got a great chance at possibly winning this game. You know, they got a really good chance at possibly winning this game. So they got to run the ball, control the clock, don't worry about passing it too much. I think they should run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, play action, and that's what it should be. You know, so I mean, that's what they got to do. They got to run the ball, 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 and they got to play towards their strength. Because the one thing about running the ball is it's gonna at least keep your defense off the field. That's one thing I can't. The run that's gonna keep your defense off the field, keep them fresh, get the other defense lethargic. That's what it can do. And they just too pass happy for me. Way too pass happy. So when you going up there against Dallas, you got to take advantage of their smaller front. You got to run the ball. You know, um, and kind of take the ball out of Jared Goff's hands. You can't too much pass rush. You got to get the big fellas rolling. You get a smaller D line in front of you. You got to you got to take advantage of that. You get the passing in, letting them flow sideline. You got to run it right down their throat. And defensively, like I said before, he don't have no rapport with Dak with CeeDee Lamb. Who he going to? Stop the run, keep Dak in the pocket, make Dak beat you from the pocket, make Dak throw the ball down the field. Don't let him deacon Dak and let CD Brown and whatever the boy name, CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard get yak after the catch. You got to wrap up and tackle. But like I said before, if there's any game that you want to see them win, is this one. Are they going to turn this season around and be a better football team? I mean, they're getting guys healthy. But at this point, I mean, and the Rams kind of seem to be helping you out too. They barely getting by. But the bad thing about that, the rest of the division is trash too. They're not playing up to their standards. So, but in this game, they have to run the ball down their throat. You have to assist your defense by keeping them on the sideline. That's running the clock down to the last second. That's what the Lions got to do. Keep running it. Defensively, you just like I said before, take away the short pass. If that gonna beat you going down the field with a messed up thumb, let him. Let him. Let him beat me going down the field with a messed up thumb. Let him. For Dallas, I mean, keep doing what they doing. Running the ball, looking for plays down the field off play action, and let your defense pin their ears back and get the other opponent. But when people figure out they got a good pass rush, but they don't do good at stopping the run, you got to run it right down their throats. That smaller defensive line and all that, man, is built for speed. When they able to play with a lead, that defense is gonna be deadly. So, for the Lions, you got to get your big fellas on the front foot and just get them steamrolling and they got to just get them steamrolling and doing their thing and being aggressive. And they got to keep their defense off the field. Assist them. Keep the defense off the field. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. That's what they got to keep doing. Run. They so that's one thing I don't like about their new defensive coordinator. They too pass happy. Offensive coordinator, they too pass happy. Way too pass happy. But but yeah, Lions just gotta run the ball. They gotta get out the they gotta get out the mindset of we a throwing team because we got all these weapons. Nah, run the ball. Be aggressive. Run the ball. Run the ball with aggression. Run it right down their throat. So they just passed the ball too much, especially when they was getting them leads. Start running the ball. You know, had they kept running the ball versus Philly, they wouldn't be in the predicament that they was in either. So, but the way I see this one, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is gonna be a tight one. I'm gonna say Dallas 33, Lions 30. For some reason, I think the Lions gonna keep this tight and break our hearts at the end. You know, late field goal by Cowboys. I think Dak. I think Dak got some rust on him. Dak got some rust on him, and I think it's gonna show. So. But other than that, 33-30 Dallas. Check out the Lions prediction playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $sign, Cash App, $sign CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. You find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.